Hey, Nathan here, helping you become a better jungler. Another gameplay video for you today. This time, Elise. This is actually my first Elise on the Elise game on the preseason patch. I'm really liking the red buff to blue to Gromp level 3, like gank into either top or mid or go pressure the enemy jungler. On junglers like Elise and like I've done like a Zinzao game and a Rek'Sai game. Like definitely think that these champions are really good at utilizing this new path, and it's really good just to be able to get level 3. You can actually get level 3 from like I'm pretty sure every 3 camps. So yeah, obviously Gromp gives you like a lot more experience in gold than Wolves, but I still think that from Wolves you can get level 3. Actually, I don't know, I got to test that. So I'll jump into this here. The runes I'm running here are Electrocute and um, Magical Footwear and Cosmic Insight. I pick Elise this game specifically because I had an Aatrox and a Nocturne. I feel like, right, we need some AP here. Like, I can't really go like an AD jungle like Rek'Sai and stuff. It'll just be really bad for the comp. So that's why I go Elise this game. I think this is a good game to sort of show like how I like close out the game with an early game lead. So matchup wise, so we have a Aatrox into a Singe. So Singe can be pretty annoying. He's running Ghost and Barrier, which means that he has no flash. So if we do hit him with a Cocoon, we can chain CC and just kill this guy pretty easily. So definitely can impact this lane. I am versing Rek'Sai. Elise actually does pretty well into Rek'Sai. I can kite him with red buff, blue smite, and I can just, yeah, like really mess with Aatrox and also, Rek'Sai, and also when he tries to get the knock up the Umbara on me, I can E as well, so I can definitely prevent his burst. Nocturne into Akali, that's probably a lane where I'll just let Nocturne hopefully push mid, and then we can roam together and potentially dive bot lane, which is actually a Lucian Pantheon, which I haven't really seen before. But definitely like a lot of CC potential with Leona, so do want to impact that lane as well. So top and bot is what I'm looking at, but I'll sort of see how the game plays out. So coming up top side here just to protect my blue, and no one's protecting my red right now, so I'm a little scared about that. They do have a Pantheon, so I'm slightly afraid of an invade. Especially with Nocturne and Aatrox being AFK, so I don't think they do invade. So I'll skip to my starting red here. Start W. Really good to get a bot leash here. This is really going to make me be really fast. Okay, actually, so I hugely mess up here. This is a mistake that you don't want to be making in the jungle. I was a little bit too cocky with the amount of damage that I did, and I pulled it out too far, so it reset. So this actually is really bad. But yeah, you got to sort of deal with it. Sometimes you can get pretty careless with those situations, so always just don't pull it out too far and just get it. So head into blue now. There is a ward that Nocturne put on Raptors, so this is good. He can hug topside, and again, this is what Nocturne mid does. He just uses Q and just pushes it in, especially with his passive. So bot actually dies there, which I'm sort of like starting to think, alright, maybe I just need to impact the top lane this game. So doing Gromp. Alright, so this is where I see Rek'Sai mid, so I'm thinking I can potentially help Nocturne. And he gets away with just a little bit of health, which is good. And then now, because... Alright, so now that Rek'Sai's low, this is my chance to start pressuring him. So I'm waiting to see if he goes into the river here, but then I obviously know that he's either going to be doing Raptors. So Nocturne TP, so now I can sort of walk in pretty safely. I check to see where he's doing. Check his golems, and then I see him on red here. I try and get the smite still, but I actually just don't get there in time, unfortunately. I should have gotten there earlier, but I do force him out, so this is good. Now I do have control of his top side. I can basically choose what I want to do now, take his camps, or potentially dive this Singed. So we do pop his barrier. Aatrox does die there. He probably should have waited for me to tank, and then I could have E'd to tower aggro juggle. Alright, so I'm just doing Krugs now. And what we want to do here is we want to dive. Nocturne's got the mid push, so he's like, alright, like let's potentially dive Singed here. Coming back to lane, just really set him really far behind. So we do see Rek'Sai bot here, so we know that he's going to be 1 versus 3. But Singed is actually smart here, he actually wards this, so does spot us. We do waste a bit of time. Rek'Sai messes up the gank and he goes on to Krugs and they kill him there, so that's actually really good for me. We decide, Singed actually walks to the tower here, so we just decide, alright, let's go kill this guy. And I just burn flash here because I just want this guy dead. I don't want him to just run and just keep kiting us. So, on to the Rift Scuttler now. I've pretty much had to like forfeit bot because again I spent a lot of time going topside to kill Singed. So I definitely do want to base very soon and spend my gold. I do have 1500 gold. I'm 2-0 right now. I do want to get my Dark Seal and start potentially snowballing this game. So I decided not even to do Wolves. I just want to base, get my pink ward, start pressuring the map, utilizing my veg. Like, this is what you need to do when you're... Like, yes, I could have just continued to farm, but I would have been much slower because I don't have my jungle item. And again, like, I'm just not... I would be acting as like a 0-0 or a 0-1 Elise versus I'm 2-0. It's my duty to win this game for my team. Alright, so I see the wave here. It's going to be pushing in, so I think that this is a potential gank. They 3-man onto Nocturne here, which, yeah, that was sort of okay by Pantheon. Definitely utilizing the bot shove to dive mid. So I see Rek'Sai here. I don't want to commit because I am 1 versus 2 and I still don't know where Pantheon is, so I just try and get a chunk and try and take my camp and then sort of just back off. So they know where I am now, so there's no element of surprise. But so what I do there, as you can see, I pretended to walk up topside, and then now I'm looping back top because again, bot's still pushing. So this is still a potential gank for me. So I'm trying to like pretend that I have gone topside. Always trying to use like as a jungle like the element of surprise. Try and make sure they're questioning like, all right, you know, did Elise fake me or not there? Instead of being really predictable and just literally walking bot. So I chuck a pink ward there. At this point, I think that they pretty much know that I'm here. We get good. I hit the cocoon on Pantheon there, which is good. We get his flash. Alright, so now I'm telling them to back off here. Alright, this is right here the counter of Elise versus Rek'Sai. As you see, Rek'Sai like came in, I instantly blue smited him, started kiting back, auto attacking him. He just can't engage, especially with me with having cocoon. It sort of really stuffs up Rek'Sai's combo. So we definitely like win out here. Leona gets a good E onto Lucian. We get the kill there. Get another kill. So this is going really good for us. I'm 3-0-1 right now. We're going to deny a lot of experience and gold from Lucian, which is awesome. Nocturne's coming down here to dive. So that worked really well from us. Again, like Elise's early strength skirmishing is really strong. So I wanted to be exploiting that as much as possible. So everyone's pretty much dead. We have 4 bot. I do want to do dragon here. Although Rek'Sai is probably going to be coming back on the map soon, but I'm pretty confident we can get this pretty quickly and just back off. My red buff's up, all my jungle's up. Now I just want to get dragon, either base and work my way down bot and keep impacting bot, or just go get my red now. But I think it is better for me to base. So they do commit here. And this is what I really didn't like. So I do die here. And we should have just really backed off. Like I did have the chance. I sort of just tried to keep helping my team here. But I literally should have just backed off here. Like Rek'Sai ends up flashing on me. And, you know, Akali picks up a bunch of kills and stuff. So definitely not good for us. I knew that that was cutting it fine anyway on the dragon, and I should have just been like, let's just back off. I should have just left my team to die. Like, it's so much more important for me to survive, not give shutdown gold, and just, again, keep my pressure going. So that's pretty bad for us. Especially considering most of my jungle's up, but we do get Cloud Dragons. Cloud Dragons are, I think Cloud Dragons are probably like one of the best drags, honestly, better than Fire Dragon. But yeah, still sort of figuring out what drag's strong and what's not. I feel like Mountain's like a little bit underwhelming. Like, I don't really feel much tankier, so I think that might be the worst. Alright, so Rek'Sai is now top. He gets Aatrox as his base in. I'm just going to try and do a full clear now. Potentially impact bot again. Right, so now my mindset is, like, Rek'Sai's killed top. Nocturne's base, like, I need to just concede top lane like Rek'Sai. I just have to let him get Rift Herald basically now. Potentially go into his bot jungle and take some stuff there. So I ping Rift here, and I'm like, oh, like, it's not gone yet, so maybe he's not on it. But I don't really just want to walk into with no vision here, so I still decide to stay bot with my team. Get another kill on Pantheon, so definitely bot lane is definitely a win condition here. So I want to keep hammering bot. Really focusing like one side of the map. So it looks like Rek'Sai didn't get Rift Herald, which is really good for us considering, alright, he actually just got Rift there. So definitely he would want to get something on the other side of the map. Missed my Cocoon there. Alright, so this is again like showing the strength of Elise versus Rek'Sai, i.e. the Umbaro, and we 2v2 this pretty convincingly. So 5-1 now, getting a bunch of Dark Seal stacks. Definitely want to really start accelerating this game. We did lose Rift, so that's a really big objective to help me accelerate this game, so that's gone. So I'll just concede. Top side, there's nothing really for me to get, even though all my buffs are up. I just want to keep pressuring them up. Go get some more kills bot. Alright, so this is a big, do not try this at home. Like, this is a big foul by me. I sort of like miscalculate my damage. And I trade one for like die there. But I was going to die anyway because the Curly TP. But there was no real reason for me to go for the dive here. Especially that Pantheon wasn't even fully dead yet. Oh, sorry, no, Pantheon did die. I mean, like, maybe this was okay. Like, if I maybe executed that better. Yeah. I think that's... I would have probably taken that risk regardless, to be honest. I just could have killed him, especially if I, like, hit a Cocoon there. That would have been much cleaner, so... So now, obviously all my camps are up top side. Nocturne TPs to defend bot, but I am walking to top side now. I ping to top because top currently has 2 plate-ins and Dragon's obviously gone. Alright, so Rek'Sai appears here. I'm like, alright, he's getting his jungle. I was a little bit confused like that he was here, and then Pantheon shows up. I trade 1 for 1 here, but again, this is pretty bad for me. I didn't count for Pantheon at all, so I sort of got outplayed there. But I do believe this is the last time I die this game, so still definitely in the driver's seat. But again, looking for dragon spawning soon. Bot lane has priority, so this is looking good. I got 2 pink wards to control the river. Alright, so now I'm looking to help potentially Nocturne. Sin shows up, but he backs off, so I'm like, alright, let's just do my camps. Right, so I start pinging my team because Dragon's coming up in about 20 seconds time, looking for a potential to catch off the Lucian, and we get a good Nocturne ult there, and we get another 2 kills. So free drag. It's really handy. Like, Elise Nocturne's actually a pretty strong combo. I didn't really think about it too much, but definitely works really well. Take his blue on the way. Here, again, there's no real threat here. 3 of them are dead. Let my team get Dragon. Do I finish it off with a smite? Nocturne gets it. Alright, so now I just want to break bot here. So Aatrox is doing a really good job top lane. I mean, obviously, I spent a lot of time in the early game to get him ahead. So I sort of did that and then just left him on an island there. Like, Sin shouldn't have enough damage to kill an Aatrox. So, well, I mean, he has like a bunch of lifesteal Aatrox, right? So he should be able to heal through the damage. So I sort of just left him on his own. Aatrox is a good 1v2 champion as well when he's ahead. So, again, just impacting bot. Sort of utilising that they've got the melee support Pantheon that has to commit to get kills. So continue taking a bunch of Dragon, just protecting bot as they get bot tower. I see Pantheon here, but I do just want to back off. Akali's there. Our team can't really help me. And I don't really just want to waste all my abilities killing a Pantheon. Like, Pantheon's surprisingly tanky with his shield thing, so don't want to just commit to that. Again, I'm 8-3. I don't want to sort of risk dying for no reason. Fortunately, missed my cocoon there. So, Akali gets out. No, we do kill her. Alright, so nothing more we can get there. Our next objectives here are mid lane, and I want to just clear my camps, continue being efficient with my time. Finishing my Krugs. Alright, so Nocturne has ult here. I'm just looking to back him up here. He actually loses the 1v1 to the Lucian, so yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. He didn't really calculate his damage here. I do hit the cocoon on Lucian here, so now he's dead. And now I'm just chasing onto Pantheon. There's no way this guy's going to be able to 1v1 me. Throw the cocoon. He does use burn flash, so he's out. But I decided to stay for this wave, be pretty greedy, soak up a bunch of experience and gold, try and get level 10. And I'm starting to look at Rift Herald now, and I'm like, alright, so I start pinging here straight away. I want to get my second, like the second Rift Herald of the game, and again, just trying to start accelerating this game. So I tell my team with pings, I'm going there, let's get this. Have 2 pink wards as usual to try and get on the map as much as possible and control river for this Rift Herald. So I want to protect Ezreal right now and get mid pushed in, so then Rift Herald is free. So I'm just trying to clear as much vision as possible, just threatening them with my range, and obviously I'm 9-3, so I'm very scary right now for the enemy team. Alright, so there's nothing more to get there. I'll ping my team, let's just do Rift. So Akali's splitting bot here, but Aatrox should be able to deal with her. So Nocturne keeps ulting this Lucian, which is not ideal because Lucian can get out of that. I must think he burnt flash there, but he does have the E, so Nocturne does need to use his fear pretty wisely. I catch off Lucian walk in here, so I'm like, alright, if you want to walk through here, I'll kill you. We summon the Rift Herald here to break mid. Like Akali's bot, Leona's coming to help him. I'm not sure. Leona probably should have just stayed with us here, I think. But Sinji's not there, so this is going to be like a 3 versus 2, but Nocturne doesn't have ult, so if people do show here, we don't really have a wave yet, but we actually get that really fast, so it actually surprised me, to be honest. Rek'Sai is just bot, so we just get this in him for free. Alright, so nothing really more for us to get. It's 17 minutes in the game. I do know that Rift Herald's up. We've burnt like Nocturne ult, like Ezreal doesn't have ult. Obviously I don't really have an ult to use, but again, we just want to be getting the side lane, just playing this game really textbook league, closing it out really methodically. There's just no way that we're going to be able to kill these towers at 17 minutes when like everyone's just respawning, when spawn timers for the enemy team are really low. So I get Magi's here because I'm really strong, really fed, 10 and 3. Just want to just keep snowballing. So this is where I call to my team. I said, we want side towers. Let's play this methodically. Use mid pressure to close this game out. Baron's still not spawning for 2 minutes, so got plenty of time to fix up these waves and start pushing like top in. Pinging off Rek'Sai, just letting my team know that he's there. Clearing my camps, being efficient with my time. Alright, so Dragon's coming up here, so I actually should be heading bot side. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm protecting Nocturne as he pushes this out, just in case someone's there looking to try and pick him off. Okay, I keep protecting Nocturne here, but I actually should just be bot getting drag. I think this is a bit of a mistake by me. Like, there's nothing really we're going to be able to get here. Lucian's up here with Singed, and like we're like splitting the map like too much, like me and Nocturne. But we are dragging 3 here and not dying, so this is fine. Burn a flash on this Singe just to kill him, but we are pretty low, so we need to back out. So finally getting dragged. Baron's coming up soon. My team's just really far ahead at this stage. We're TPing and everything, so yeah, I think the game pretty much ends pretty quickly after this. We get Dragon. Aatrox is just absolutely ginormous. Good ult by Leona. Finish off Lucian, and then that pretty much ends the game here. So yeah, definitely a very good game to sort of see how I snowballed this game with my early lead as Elise. Like, I definitely have many stages where lots of my camps are up, but I just wanted to just keep pressuring the map, keep going bot lane. Like, I at one point I just completely like ditch top, let top, like Aatrox, you're fine, you can literally 1v2. I'm now going to pressure, focus bot, and like sort of exploit the Pantheon, because the Pantheon needs to like all in to actually do anything, otherwise he's just going to be absolutely useless. So it's really good to sort of come there and sort of just wait for him to burn his abilities, and then I'll just come up and clean up. So I hope that this gameplay review was helpful for any Elise players out there. I did get a bunch of requests for Elise, so that's why I did want to play Elise, but this was also just a good game for this comp because I had like 2 AD, like a mid A and top AD comp. So yeah, that sums it up for this gameplay review of mine, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.